Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Jennings. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rashad Jennings taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Eli's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down.
And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, the bad news, the Denver Broncos didn't make the playoffs, but the good news for Demaryius Thomas, he's over 1,000 yards again as a receiver.
6th straight year he's done that, but yards per catch and touchdowns down a little bit. Any of that due to the change at quarterback?
Think about it. For him now, in the last 2 seasons, he's had to get used to 4 different quarterbacks throwing him the football. I think that yards per catch will go back up when he gets some consistency.
Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Simeon. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now a high kick here as he'll try to hang it up there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They come out here in the eye. Here's Simeon. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Anderson. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. To throw is Simeon. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calvin Shepard coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through.
And caught by Sanders. Touchdown, Broncos. Emmanuel Sanders, 45 yards, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
It feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying his best to work the defender inside and give himself space to fade away from him and catch the football. And that's exactly what happened there. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Shift together here from the D-line. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Now Manning on the bootleg. Finding time. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Zebra.
Now Manning to try again after the pick 6. Flush. And now the ball comes out. Manning lost it. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Oh, the practice training, all the meetings. In this situation, I know exactly what quarterbacks are taught. Take care of the football. That's job one, paramount. Because you cough it up here, you might be giving up 6 points real easy.
Tip of the cap to the defense, though, forcing the fumble. Simeon now to throw. Screen play, Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson from 10 yards out. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McManus now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The return man here, Dwayne Harris. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
you
right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They run again with Jennings.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for a Giants first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Zebra. Set. 288. 288.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on 3rd down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there.
Zebra.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guy